Have you ever wondered what it takes to protect the most powerful person on the planet? The moment the President of the United States leaves the White House, he becomes the most heavily guarded human on Earth. It's an operation so vast, so expensive, it's hard to even comprehend. Let's start with what you see. That black briefcase always near the President. That's the nuclear football. It's not just a prop. It contains the codes and options to launch a nuclear strike, along with emergency war plans. It follows him everywhere, a constant reminder of the weight he carries. But the real security goes far deeper into details you would never imagine. Take hotel rooms. The Secret Service trusts nothing. The President travels with his own toilet seat. Why? To prevent foreign intelligence from analyzing his health or medications. After he uses it, his urine and stool are sealed and flown back to the United States. Nothing is left behind. And his food, it undergoes a two-step cooking process. First, it's prepared by the hotel chef. Then it's recooked by the White House chef, who travels with him. Before a single bite reaches his plate, it's tested in a mobile microbiological lab set up right inside the hotel. Every ingredient is checked, every dish scrutinized. The threats can be bizarre. During a visit to India, even monkeys were considered a security risk. At one point, trained langurs, their natural predators, were rented to scare them away from the presidential route. Later, people were hired to just imitate langur sounds to achieve the same effect. The hotel room itself is transformed into a mini fortress. The existing TVs are removed and replaced with secure ones brought from the US. The entire room is stripped bare to search for listening devices. Overnight, workers install thick, bulletproof glass on the windows. Secret Service agents don't just rely on local security. They test it themselves. They use fake passports and dummy tickets to intentionally try and breach airport security, identifying weaknesses before the President even arrives. And if something does go wrong, they're prepared. Inside the presidential limousine, nicknamed the Beast, there's a supply of the President's exact blood type ready for an immediate transfusion. This isn't just a car. It's a mobile survival cell. Think about a global summit like the G20. You might see leaders arriving in their personal cars. But when the US President is there, the rules change. Even high-ranking ministers of the host country are often transported by bus because personal vehicles are banned from the secure zone. That simple handshake you see on the news, it's the culmination of the most expensive security operation on the planet. Every second is planned. Every step is rehearsed. A single 15-minute walk by the US President requires more logistical coordination than managing an entire Olympic stadium for a day. So, how does this all come together? The planning begins 4 to 5 months before the visit. It starts with the White House officially approving the trip and signing a classified document. This single signature sets hundreds of experts into motion. First, an advanced survey team arrives in the host country. This team consists of specialists from the Secret Service, the military, and various intelligence agencies. They inspect everything: airports, roads, hotels, and all event venues. They don't just pick a route from A to B. They choose it so precisely that even the angle of the sunlight at a specific time of day is calculated to avoid glare. Multiple backup routes are always mandatory. A key requirement is that a top-tier trauma hospital must be within a few minutes' drive from any location the President will be. The team maps out satellite signal strengths to eliminate any communication dead zones. If they find any, they install extra antennas and jammers to ensure secure, uninterrupted communication. The airport is effectively taken over. Runways must meet strict military standards to handle heavy US cargo planes. Even the local jet fuel isn't trusted. Samples are sent to labs in the United States for testing before Air Force One is refueled. On the day of the visit, the security perimeter is vast. Snipers are positioned on rooftops, miles away from the main event, providing overwatch. Satellites are retasked to provide high-resolution, real-time tracking of the entire area. Entire neighborhoods are sealed off. Buildings are locked down, their occupants vetted or temporarily relocated. The airspace above becomes a strict no-fly zone, enforced by fighter jets. The hotel is no longer a public space. It's a fortress. Entire floors above and below the presidential suite are cleared and occupied by security personnel. Every single hotel staff member who might come into contact with a presidential delegation is subjected to a thorough background check. If the hotel's kitchen isn't up to standard, they build a duplicate one. Even the podium the president speaks from is bullet-resistant. The security is so advanced that they even monitor for underground vibrations to detect any potential threats from below. For every single event, there isn't just one plan. There are three. Plan A, the primary plan. Plan B, the immediate backup. And Plan C, the emergency evacuation plan. Days before the president's arrival, the heavy lifting begins. Massive C-17 Globemaster cargo planes land, delivering a fleet of helicopters, including Marine One, armored limousines, radar systems, drones, explosive sniffing dogs, and a formidable arsenal of weapons. It's a self-contained security ecosystem deployed on foreign soil. On departure day from the White House, you might see multiple identical helicopters taking off. This is a classic diversion tactic. No one on the outside knows which one is actually carrying the president. He then boards Air Force One, which is much more than just a plane. It's a flying White House and command center, complete with advanced missile defenses, secure global communication systems, and a fully equipped medical suite that can function as an operating room. Fighter jets escort it across continents. When he lands the famous armored car, the beast is waiting. This isn't just a reinforced car. It's a 9-ton monster made of steel, aluminum, titanium, and ceramic. Its air system is sealed against chemical attacks. The doors are bomb-proof and as heavy as a commercial aeroplane's cabin door. As mentioned, it's a medical ICU on wheels, and just like with the helicopters, a motorcade will include multiple identical beasts, constantly changing positions so no one can be certain which one holds the president. On the ground, he is surrounded by 7 distinct layers of security, a moving bubble of protection in the air and on the ground. What looks so effortless, so smooth on camera, is actually a perfectly orchestrated storm of controlled chaos. It's a symphony of logistics, intelligence, and military might. Because for the United States, protecting this one person isn't just about saving a life. It's about protecting the continuity of government and the stability of global power itself. It's a demonstration that, no matter where he is in the world, the president is untouchable. Thanks for watching. If you found this look behind the scenes fascinating, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more.